I'm Errieda du Toit, and I am just such a champion for home-style cooking, simple cooking. And that relates to my field of interest, which is cultural, traditional food, the food that we grew up with. What immediately got my buy-in with this is that it brings a part of food to the table that is about caring, it is about sharing, and it is a way for me to give back to my community. When I go shopping, I go with a plan. That helps against the impulsive buying. So I go with my list and I choose the shopping destination with great care, because I insist on good quality. And especially now with that we're in a period and heading to a period where food is really becoming a luxury, you have to insist on quality. So what I love is to be able to go, for example, to a one-stop shop where I can buy my vegetables and look at it. It's not all of it prepackaged. So I like the combination of convenience of ready, weighed and wrapped food, but also the delight of being able to choose my fresh seasonal vegetables and fruit, picking out the best ones. The main part of the meal today is a real home favorite, unassuming simple chicken a la king, and that will be served on a very colorful rice with a healthy carrot and pineapple salad on the side. But it's all about the combination of, there's a lot of goodness in the meal in terms of nutrients, but what it is about is that when you see it together, it's so colorful and it tastes like someone made it for you that care. Well, good nutrition in your early years is really the building block for the rest of your life in terms of health, but also the food choices that we make. When we grow up on fast food, the deep fried, heavily salted, seasoned with a lot of additives, it's as if it sets our mind in a different way, that we forget the joys and how delicious natural, healthy, good food can be. And the fact that good nutrition has an imperative role on our brain development. We have to let children experience good nutrition when they're young, because you don't get a second chance. You can't do it once you're older.
My name is Louise Kutsia. I'm the marketing manager at the Durbanville Children's Home. My main task is to generate an income to sustain our programs at the Durbanville Children's Home. We have a very active social media and a public relations presence, which we use for our fundraising events as well as our sponsored child initiatives. To work in an environment where I can make a difference is such a great blessing for me. The Durbanville Children's Home is a second home to 144 vulnerable children that were removed from their homes due to severe forms of neglect and abuse. Through our programs, we assist them to acquire skills and to help them to one day create a good life for themselves and their families. The Durbanville Children's Home are very proud about our bridging unit. On the site, we supply accommodation support for 2 years for school leavers that have nowhere to go and assist them to enter into job training and employment. We make sure that we render quality care. Our children are placed in school that look after their individual needs and they receive good basic care and therapeutic support. One of our main objectives of our basic care program is that our 144 beneficiaries receive a 3 balanced meal per day. We also cater for special diets for our malnourished children and children that suffer from certain illnesses. The Durbanville Children's Home receives a food donation from Food Lovers Market. Feeding 144 hungry children daily is a huge challenge. And Food Lovers Market's donation assists us in creating balanced meals for our children.
Here at Durbanville Children's Home, we take the children to give back to the community. We also take them to an old age home that they can read stories and tell us and tell a poem, and also they singing for the old people there. And the people love it when the children come and did something for them. The rewarding part for me is to work with the children. To see the children every day, that the children are happy.
Well, I might show some wear and tear after a long and eventful day, but I'm just so exhilarated, so energized by the whole experience. And it started, the experience started in the kitchen with a staff that is just, everyone has one goal, working towards one goal, and that is just to do the best for these kids. And then I was just blown away by the children's, the enthusiasm, there's just something about children that just brightens the day. And I came into the experience, obviously, you're here to share your experience and your wisdom, and I walk away the one that has learned something.